So there's this little tool in here for helping you remove the fuses. So let's have a look at this little 10 amp first of all. Now there's a couple of ways that you can check these fuses. The easiest one is a visual inspection, and that's literally to look at that fuse. You can see the kind of moulded metal arc in the centre of it, and if that fuse would have blown, then that kind of metal loop, that kind of arch shape in the middle there, would have a visible gap in it. So that's how you're going to test for these types of fuses. And also, just to double check these as well, we're also going to put the multimeter on this and double check it for continuity. So a very simple way to test a fuse is just to get your most basic multimeter that you can. Doesn't have to be anything flashy, it can be the cheapest one out there. We'll add some links to some of the best ones, the cheapest ones on Amazon for you in the video description below. And what you want to do is you want to put it onto continuity mode, which is this little mode just here. You see it's got a little symbol for a speaker just there. And then what will happen with this, when we touch the two connectors together, we will get a beep. So then to test a fuse, touch one blade, touch the other blade, we should get that beep. So that confirms that metal inside there has not been broken and that fuse is good. There's another little shortcut you can do depending on the type of fuse that you have fitted. Very often you find that the fuses have two little exposed metal points on the top of them. So what you can do is you can use your multimeter to test continuity using those two little metal points. This can be quite handy if you've got a lot of fuses to test, because you can do it quite quickly. But again, that does, like I said, that does depend. Very often you'll find that the fuses are completely plastic capped over the top. They won't have the exposed little metal points for either leg, so you may not be able to test that. But if you have, that's a nice little shortcut and allows you to test an entire fuse box really quickly. If we flip this tool over, use the other end, we can remove this 40 amp fuse just here as well. So these work in the same way. You've essentially got two pins that come up either side, and you've got a little metal kind of bar across the middle, and that's the part that will blow if this fuse goes. However, it's a little bit harder to see on these. You can pop the lid off with a little flathead screwdriver, but the easiest way to test these ones is just get your multimeter onto the pins on the bottom.